Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to preschool. Okay, we're going to get started and we're going to do our Pledge of Allegiance. So you guys can stand up, put your right hand on your heart. Remember the right hand. And let's do our Pledge of Allegiance. Here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great. Okay, let's look at our calendar for today. All right, our calendar still shows this month. Which month is this? Is this April? Yep, we're still in April for a couple more days. All right, and today is Thursday, April, what is this number right here? Can you guys see that from way back there? What number is this? 23. Yep. So today is April 23rd. And hold on just a second. I want to make sure something. Okay. I wanted to make sure it was still recording. Okay, so let's count up to number 23. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Whew, good job, guys. And guess what? Next week, we're going to be 28, 29, and 30. We're going to count clear up to 30 this month. Oh no, that's great, huh? So while we're counting, let's go ahead and do our counting by tens, okay? All right, so we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let's do that one more time, okay? Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so now I want you guys to try something. I want you to get in your, so you can stand right where you are, and I want you to start walking in place. I want you to take little tiny baby steps, and I want you to count, and I want you to go clear to 10, okay? So I want you to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? And you're going to take little tiny steps. Then, after you do that, I want you to try counting by tens, but I want you to jump, like you're skipping all the numbers in between, okay? So you're going to start at 0, and you're going to go 10, and then you're going to jump to 20, jump to 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And I want you to jump and count by tens, okay? So you can try doing that fun thing around maybe your kitchen or around in your house. If you have tile on your floor, you can pick tiles and jump from tile to tile. Or if you go for a walk with your mom and dad later, you can practice jumping on the sidewalk between the lines. And every time you jump a line, count by 10, okay? 10, 20, 30, okay? And count by tens. Good. All right, so what other things do we have today? We still are on this shape. What shape is this guy? Is this our triangle? Did you say triangle? Good job. All right, and what is our color of the week? Green. Good job. Show me green in sign language. Green. Good. All right, what about our letter? What's this letter right here? This is the letter Q. And what sound does the Q make? Qua. The Q says qua. The Q says qua. Every letter makes a sound. The Q says qua. Good. Okay, what letter is this guy right here? This is the letter P, lowercase p, and it says what? What sound does it make? P. Good. The P says P. The P says P. Every letter makes a sound. The P says P. like pop. Good. Okay, one more. What letter is this guy? Lowercase letter. This is the letter R. Good. And the R says Good. The R says The R says Every letter makes a sound. The R says Good job, guys. Okay, we are going to review the life cycle of frogs one more time because today we have a project that we're going to do, but I want to make sure that I review the life cycle with you so you can remember to do your project. So here is the first step right here. Do you guys remember what that is? I'll get a little closer so you can see what those are. What is the very first step of the frog life cycle when they do metamorphosis? Yep, eggs. The mommy lays eggs in the water. And then number 2, they hatch and they turn into little tadpoles and they swim around in the water. And then as they swim and eat and live in the water, what happens? They start to sprout little tiny legs and their tail starts to shrink. And that keeps happening. Their tail shrinks and their legs grow in. So their back legs get bigger and their front legs grow in. And then eventually they are a full-grown frog. And then they come out of the water and they live on land. They can still swim and they go in water, but they live out of water from that point forward. So that is your frog life cycle, and that is called metamorphosis, just like what butterflies do. Okay, so our worksheets for today are going to be these worksheets. Let me get the camera straight for you, sorry. So you're gonna start by writing your name at the top. You're gonna look for this one that has the shapes on it, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're going to draw these to match. So on this first one, it's really easy. You're going to look at the picture in each box, the first picture, and then you're going to complete the second picture in each box to look the same as the first one. So this one here is the first one. This is what we want it to look like. This is the second one. So what do we have to do to that one to get it to look the same as the first one? You have to get your pencil and you've got to finish the oval. Okay, it comes around and it's not complete. So fill in that little tiny line right there. All right, now, and then we're going to do the same thing on the rest of them. So you've got this oval here with the line down the middle. Then here, it's missing something. So figure out what it's missing and draw that in. And you're going to do the same for all of these. And then when you get to the bottom, they're kind of fun because you get to add little fun faces to them and a little fun hat and some ears and just all kinds of fun, cute things. So just enjoy that one and practice your writing, okay? Then the next one that you're gonna do is also a drawing one. This one is how to draw a frog. So you're gonna practice on here at first, and then when you get good at it, then you can just draw a frog anywhere you want on any paper, and your friends will be so impressed. You can say, oh, I know how to draw a frog. And then you can draw your frog. And if you want to impress them even more, then you can share with them what metamorphosis means and tell them how a frog goes through metamorphosis. So you're going to draw an oval first. So you're going to trace your oval with this pencil, okay? And then you're going to draw 2 small circles on the top. Those are going to be the eyes of your frog. And then as you go down, you're going to add 2 little eyeballs and a smile, and then you're going to keep on going. You're going to add some legs on either side, and then as you keep going down, you're just going to keep adding little things, and then you're going to add the front little legs down here. Oh, there it goes. There we go. So you're going to add your front little tiny legs on the front, and then this one says color the frog. So you're going to color him, and remember that frogs can be lots of different colors, so you don't just have to color him green, but if you'd like to, you can color him green. And you can do that on the back of this page, or you can do it on another piece of paper, okay? Great job. Okay, then our last one is the project I was talking to you about. So let me grab it here. That is this one. This is our frog life cycle page that we're going to do, okay? Let's see if I can get this to work here. Having technology issues today. All right, so, oh, I see what the problem is. There we go. All right, so this piece of paper you're going to grab, and this is in your folder. Then what you're going to do is look through in your same packet. You should have a little baggie that has these things in it, okay? What you need to do is find some scissors, and you're going to cut out these guys, and make sure you don't cut off this little guy's legs. Okay, you're going to cut those out, and you're going to cut out your froggy, and then don't forget you've got your little, these guys. These are your little frog eggs. So I'm going to give you a hint. Your very first step is this one here, okay? So you've got your frog eggs, and you're going to glue those or tape those right on there like that. And that's your first step. The eggs hatch into tadpoles. Oh, sorry, right here. Sorry, I wasn't reading. There we go. Start right there. Put your eggies right there and glue them on. This is the frog lays eggs, okay? So you put your eggs right there, and you're going to glue them on. And then the next one, that's not going to stay because I don't have glue on it, but the next one is the eggs hatch into tadpoles. So you're going to have these two guys. Which one is first? When the eggs hatch, what do they look like? Do they look like this little guy, or do they look like this guy? Yeah, they look like this guy because they don't have legs when they first hatch. So you're going to cut that out, and you're going to glue it right there. And then the next one says the tadpoles grow into froglets. So what does a froglet look like? Looks like this guy, huh? Still has a little bit of a tail, but he's got his legs and he can swim around still. See? So you're going to glue that little guy right there, this guy. Okay, you're going to cut him out and glue him right there. Okay, and then the last one is the froglet still has a tiny tail, but will lose it as it grows into a frog. Oh. I did that backwards still, didn't I? The frog lays eggs. The eggs hatch into tadpole. The tadpole grows into a froglet. The froglet still has a tiny tail, but will lose it as it grows into a big frog. Boop, yeah, that was right, okay. Then you're gonna glue your big frog right there, okay? And then you're done with your frog life cycle. So you're gonna have your eggs and your tadpole and your froglet and then your big frog. And that is your frog life cycle. Good job, guys. Now I'm going to read you a story called Bear Has a Story to Tell, and it was written by Philip C. Stead, and it was illustrated by Aaron E. Stead. And illustrated means the pictures. Okay. It was almost winter, and Bear was getting sleepy. But first, Bear had a story to tell. Mouse, would you like to hear a story? Asked Bear with a yawn. I'm sorry, Bear, said Mouse, but it is almost winter and I have many seeds to gather. Bear helped Mouse find seeds on the forest floor. When they had finished, Mouse said, "See you soon," and tunneled underground to wait for spring. Let me get this adjusted. There we go. Bear took slow, sleepy steps through the forest. Fallen leaves crunched under his feet. "Hello, Duck," said Bear, sitting down to rest his tired legs. "Would you like to hear a story?" "Oh, I'm sorry, Bear," said Duck, "but it's almost winter and I am getting ready to fly soon." I will miss you, Duck, said Bear. He raised a paw to check the direction of the wind. I will miss you too, said Duck, and he flew off. The sun was heavy and hung low in the sky. Bear's eyelids were getting heavy too. He counted colors to stay awake. 3 pink clouds, 2 red leaves, 1 green frog. Hello, said Bear. Would you like to hear a story? I am sorry, Bear, said Frog, but it is almost winter and I have to find a warm place to sleep. Bear dug a frog-sized hole between 2 evergreens, and then he tucked Frog in under a blanket of leaves and pine needles. Oh, thank you, Bear, said Frog. I will see you in the spring. Bear leaned against the old oak tree, and he stretched, and he yawned and scratched at his belly. I wonder if Mole is awake, he thought. Oh, look at this. I have to turn it. Mole, are you there, Mole? Wow. Mole was already asleep. Good night, Mole, said Bear with a sigh. The first winter snowflake began to fall. Many months passed and the sun returned. It melted the snow and woke the trees. Bear rolled out onto the green grass. It's spring, he said. Now I can tell my story. Do you see him inside of his cave? He went inside here in the cave and he's inside sleeping. But first, Bear brought Mouse an acorn. Oh, thank you, Bear, said Mouse. Mouse was hungry after a long winter. Welcome home, Duck, called Bear. You must be tired from your journey. Bear showed Duck a shady mud puddle he'd found. Bear placed Frog in the sunshine till he was warm and awake. Frog opened one eye and then the other. Oh, good morning, said Bear. Bear, Mouse, Duck, and Frog waited all day for Mole to wake up. Finally, Mole poked his nose out into the moonlight. Mole, said Bear, would you like to hear a story? Bear gathered his friends. He sat up straight and he cleared his throat. He puffed out his chest, and with all of his friends listening, Bear could not remember his story. It was such a good story, he said, hanging his head. But winter is a very long time for a bear to remember. The friends sat together for a quiet minute. Then Mouse said, maybe your story is about a bear. And Duck said, maybe your story is about the busy time just before winter. I think there should be other characters too, suggested Frog. Like a mole, said Mole, and a mouse, and a duck, and a frog. Bear sat up straight again. He cleared his throat, puffed out his chest, and began his story with, it was almost winter, and Bear was getting sleepy. And then guess what? Then we start over at the beginning. Look at that. And then we could keep going and going and going. That's a fun book. Okay, you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you next week. Okay, one last thing before we go for the weekend. Next week is our last week of school and we have summer break after that. So I thought it would be really fun if next week we make next week kind of fun and special. So next week, when you watch Tuesday's class, okay, and if you don't watch it on Tuesday, that's okay. But when you watch Tuesday's class, which is the first day of the week, let me show you on our calendar. When you watch Tuesday's class right here, down here, we're gonna do jammy day, okay? So make sure to wear your pajamas when you do class on Tuesday, and I'll send a text to your mommies. Then on Wednesday, right here, when you watch Wednesday's class, see if you can make your hair look crazy, okay? We'll do a crazy hair day on Wednesday, so you'll just have crazy hair. So first jammy day, then crazy hair day, and then this day right here, Thursday, is our last day of school. So on Thursday, I think it would be fun if we do dress up day, okay? And you can dress up however you want. You can wear an old Halloween costume, or you could wear your favorite superhero shirt, or you can do whatever you want, okay? You can just dress up on Thursday for the last day of school, okay? And I'm gonna do the same thing. So Tuesday, I'm gonna wear jammies. I'm gonna record in my pajamas. And then Wednesday, I'm gonna have crazy hair. And then on Thursday, I'm gonna dress up. And it's gonna be a very fun last week of school, okay? All right, I will see you guys next week. Bye.